Hi, how are you today? Today I tested two foundations side by side, the Dior Backstage and the Maybelline Super Stay, and they're both on my face right now. Can you guess which is on which side? Because I applied half of the Maybelline on one side and half of the Dior on the other side. Is this the Dior or the Maybelline? Is this the Dior or the Maybelline? Let's find out together. Today I'm testing two new foundation. I'm going to do a wear test. So we have on one side the Maybelline Super Stay 30 hours Lumi-Matte foundation. Mine is in the shade 119. That is going to be on this side of my face, and on the other side is my beloved Dior Backstage in 1.5N. They're both rather liquidy. This one is even a bit more liquidy than this one, and let's see how they are. Can this drugstore makeup beat the high-end one? Let's see what we can figure out. I'm going to use a primer from Maybelline. This is their grippy serum. I'm going to apply it on both sides so everything is even, no one gets special treatment, and everything is dripping. No special treatment to either of these. Let's see how they are, how they perform, and most importantly, do they last all day? With a primer should give them the best chance possible. So let's see what we think about each one. I am going to use my Real Technique 200 brush to apply. Let's start with the Maybelline side. I'm just shaking it up and just applying it on half of my face, just like that. First of all with my fingers, and then I'm going to go over with the brush. Just like that. Look at that, that gives beautiful coverage. It's very luminous. Look at that, this is so pretty. Before applying it with the brush, let's do the other side with the Dior one. I wanted to say Lancome, I don't know why. I cleaned my fingers, so no bias. Just taking the same method of application, just using it like, because it's very liquidy, I am using it like a face serum more than a foundation, because again this is super liquidy, and I really enjoy using this Dior one, and I'm curious to know if they are the same product basically. Okay, now let's take the brush and just tap everything in. I'm starting with the Maybelline side, just tapping it so it will look seamless, and if there may be hand strokes or something like that, they will disappear. I am tapping, not smearing, especially in the nose area. Just like that. Let's rub the brush of Access product and do the same thing on the other side, on the Dior side. Very quickly. I'm just taking it down to the neck and around the nose. I'm giving it a bit more TLC than usual. Okay, first of all we can see immediately that the Maybelline has a tiny bit more coverage than the Dior one. In the Dior side you can still see my hyperpigmentation and everything, which is not as visible on the Maybelline side. So if we are comparing, because we are comparing here, this is the essence of this video, is to compare the Maybelline to the Dior, and we can see for sure that the Maybelline has more coverage than the Dior one. Can you see that too? Or I'm imagining? No, we can see that too. We can still see the hyperpigmentation here, and we can't really see it here. Even though on this side I have less hyperpigmentation. I have only here hyperpigmentation on this side, but still you can't really see that. And here it's, again, it's more liquidy. We can hear it. They're both liquidy, but this one is a bit more, and this is why it gives a sheer coverage, and this one gives a medium to sheer coverage. Okay, I'm going to go about my day, and I'm going to check in during the day and show you the progress. I'm not going to apply anything on top of this foundation because I really want to see the foundation pure, nothing on top of it, just like that. So I'm going to check in later today, and of course at the end of the day to give you my final verdict. Well, 2.5 hours or so passed, so this is the first check-up point. Let's see where we're at. Maybelline, Dior. Reminding myself, this is Maybelline. Well, it did sunk into pores here and around my nose, but other than that it looks okay. Let's see the Dior side. Didn't settle in anywhere, no pores, even though I didn't use a pore filling primer. I just use this grippy serum from Maybelline, as you remember, and so far we are looking good. Nothing major to report. Again, we already know that Dior has less coverage than the Maybelline. What do we think? Well, I think we need another check-up point, and we'll see then what is going on. So I'll see you then. It's the end of the day. I know I said I'm going to do an hourly check-ins, but it was not possible in my schedule. I had an emergency, I had to take care of it, but I'm here now. Now it's 9, 10 hours. Yep, exactly. Whoa, 10 hours and 5 minutes from application. So this is where we are at. And I asked my daughter to look at my face and tell me which side is better. And she said, "Mom, you hardly have any foundation left." Which was really disappointing. She said, "I have only here," which is the Maybelline side. And I'm looking at myself in the mirror, and well, there is hardly any foundation left. There is some on the forehead, but there's still a bit here because it covers my redness. Here it's almost wiped off. There's almost nothing left here on this side. Here a bit more. I don't know, maybe it's the primer's fault. I have no idea. I usually wear this primer, well, I use it 3 to 4 times and it was okay. So I don't know what's wrong. I don't know what happened, but at the end of the day, Maybelline looks better than the Dior. So let's put that on the table. Both of them are not, whoa, lasted till the end of the day, lasted for 10 hours. This one says 30 hours. I don't know about that. A third, yeah, at a third. And I don't know, very, very disappointing. This is Dior, this is Maybelline. I think that we can safely say that Maybelline is the winner here, because it's still on the face. Not a lot, but it's still here covering my redness. Still here it covers a little bit of my redness, and all of my dark spots are visible. It's like there is nothing there. I asked my daughter, she said, "Mom, are you sure you're wearing foundation?" She thought I was joking her. And that's it. If we are looking at the results, then Maybelline is the winner. The Dior one has less coverage than the Maybelline. They're both liquidy, but this one is very liquidy compared to this one. Both of them have a sheer coverage, but this one has a bit more. So not medium to sheer, but light to sheer. That's how I would call it. Light to sheer coverage on the Maybelline side, very, very sheer coverage on the Dior side. But at the end of the day, the end of the wear test, both of them disappointed, but the Dior disappointed more. So my winner is the Maybelline one. I will test them out with a different primer maybe, or without a primer. And if I will see any differences, I will let you know. And that's it. This is my update. Let me know if you tried the Maybelline, what you think about it. Did you try the Dior, what you think about it? Let me know in the comment section down below if there are any other foundations that you want me to test with any of these, or something else that I have in my collection maybe. That's it. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to give the video a thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe to my family here on YouTube. Join us when we have so much fun. And if you enjoyed it, then share it with your friend that maybe wants to see it too. Write something in the comment section down below, and I will catch you all in my next video. Bye.